this, there was a third girl that was involved. She came and she's on the Instagram. She's talking about she apologizes. She didn't mean to break up a happy home. Da 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 da. And I'm really thinking about. I mean, me and Quay and Bags discussed this. We feel like maybe she was the mistress that was the you know. I mean, a girl want to please their woman. If it's a marriage situation. I don't know how y'all feel about the situation, but bringing a third woman into the situation so that the man is completely satisfied, so he doesn't have a reason to cheat. With that being said, I don't know if I want to ask y'all would y'all bring a third woman into the situation, because that's probably a no. But I mean that depends. Why do you feel like men cheat? I'm gonna ask y'all and I'm gonna ask the fellas. Why do y'all feel like men cheat? And why do women cheat? What would make a woman go outside her loyalty?
Like that, we can't speak up too.
We gotta think on this.
Unbiased, non-biased, no bias.
That's the problem. I don't know why men cheat, and that's the problem, because I feel like you said, she brought in a second woman and he still cheated. So it's just like, oh, some women feel like, oh, he's cheating because I'm not pleasing him sexually, and it's like, okay, even when you do that, it happens. And it's just like, I can't find a logical reason why men cheat. I know why women cheat, from people that I know that have cheated. Usually women cheat honestly because it's emotional. Like, I know women who have cheated and it started out as, you know, in my relationship this person isn't stimulating me mentally or emotionally, and I found somebody who does. We have deep conversations, and those deep conversations escalate into something physical, and it wasn't meant to be that. It was just that we were connecting on a different level than me and my, or whoever that person and their partner is. And it's interesting to me because I feel like women cheat more in their minds than they do physically.
They also leave mentally the relationship with somebody before they leave physically, so that's very that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Dominique, how you feel?
I mean, I definitely agree with Ashley. Just how, well, there's another thing too. When you get in a relationship, you do have to, you know, connect with the person, understand what cheating is as well too. Because in my perspective, cheating is anything you would not do in front of your partner. Would you? Yeah. So if I was texting someone or whatever, would I want my partner to know or not? So it's that little subtle thing that you need to be conscious of while getting into a relationship. And for me, I'm very open. Like, I'll tell you what's going on. This person's doing this, whatever. That'll save the relationship than whatever. If I'm dating someone, they take that for granted and they just push it off like, oh my God, you're sharing too much. Then it's just like, okay, well, I saved you from the steps that's gonna happen of, you know, eventually someone came into place. So that's the thing. I feel like relationships, cheating, it's all about communication. If you don't communicate and the other person's not hearing you out, then the emotional thing, someone else will help me out.
What is gonna be the reason that you stay with the gentleman in y'all's perspective if you get cheated on? What is going to be the reason why you stay, or what is going to be the reason that probably will push you to leave? I mean, are you giving chances out to these guys, or are you not? Are you saying it's one and done because there's mad options out here, or are you staying and working on that somebody that maybe made a mistake, because we're all human beings? How do y'all feel about that?
I don't know. It's difficult for me because I've always been in relationships with like good, loyal men. I've been in relationships for like 4 years and more. So I've never actually been cheated on. So it's hard to say like, oh, like I would leave you. But I feel like I would give it one chance, maybe, depending on how long we've been in, because I look at relationships as an investment. And if I've invested 3 years or more into this, and obviously money and energy and time and love and patience and all this other stuff, I'm not gonna just give it up just because you made a dumb decision, you know? But then it's just like, the other side of me is like, well, if I don't leave and you do this again, then I'm the fool and I just wasted however long it took you to cheat again.
Yeah.
So it's just like a double-edged sword, so I don't know.
Is it the value of the person after getting to know them that's gonna really dictate whether you leave or stay after that situation, and really pretty much swallow that L and say, if I stay, there's a chance that I'm gonna take an L, a big ass ass L, big ass embarrassment, and get cheated on again, you know, what's gonna really make you like make that decision and stay? Is there something in particular? Maybe Dom, you can answer this. You're in a relationship right now. Like,
so my thing is, if you cheat, just tell me. Like, I don't need to go scrolling through your phone, see a message pop up with little heart emojis or whatever. Just tell me. It's 2018, Cardi B, Offset, it happens. Like, it's not saying it's bound to happen, but if it does happen, let me at least have remorse about it. Come home and be like, yo, I effed up, I did this. Like, you don't gotta do it the day of, but have remorse. And then if I do ask you about it and you're lying about it, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna do it again. Because at the end of the day, you do not feel it in your heart that you hurt me and you ruined the relationship again. It was communication. Yo, I stepped out on you because you weren't giving to me. I wasn't hitting from the back like I wanted to. So so that's basically what it is.
So honesty is definitely.
Yeah.
For the ladies, I feel like honesty is a big key. I feel like ladies just have softer hearts than men. And that's a good and a bad thing, but a good thing more so because they can understand, especially if you're able to communicate with them and be honest with them. They're a little bit more lenient, like a mother, like, okay, well, I see where you messed up, let's talk about it, we can fix it, I'll nurture, and I'll help you to heal in those places where maybe I wasn't feeling it. Let's talk about it, what's going on? I feel like I would indeed, I mean, that's a rider, that's what we all seek, you know what I'm saying? Because as men, I'm gonna tell you, like, we all done fell short. Like, we all done fell short. Each one of us done right here. Even Quay, who's not a fool man, but she don't date the fellas. What's your line, Quay? I don't date the fellas. She done fell short. We all fall short of temptation, and I feel like what has worked the best is honesty. Another thing I want to touch on before I get to the fellas and asking y'all the questions is, you know, we cheat and we do these things, but just like Dom said, you know, we'll continue to do it over and over again if the lie is accepted as the truth and we don't get caught for our faults. Reason being is because a lot of us haven't been cheated on yet, or we don't know that we've been cheated on. I'm a man. I admit I've been cheated on. I've been played. You know what I'm saying? By the same woman that I did these same things to. So it was kind of like a karmatic action, and I eventually felt the same thing that I made this woman feel. So thusly, in any future involvations that I get in, you know, in myself with a female, I understand how that hurt feels. So I'm a little more, I'm a little more cautious of going outside that boundary of loyalty. I understand it more because that hurt is real, brother, for sure. So, I mean, how do you feel about that? I mean, what will make you cheat on your woman? What will make you not cheat on your woman to stay loyal to your woman? And how do you feel about women when it comes to forgiveness when you do make that mistake?
Yeah, I think it's just really about, like, emotions and, like, attention. Like, if you give me that attention and time, you know what I'm saying? Give me the attention I need, then, you know, I'm not going to cheat on you, obviously. So if you're not giving me that, or if it's something that's missing, then I'm gonna go other places and look for it. So, I mean, it just depends on your situation and, you know, how everything is going. Right. You know what I'm saying? So,
kind of like, filling that not void, but like gap. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not even you know what I'm saying? Handling business in the room with a side joint. Maybe she just cooked the chicken a little better, and you just over there and you just happen to fall in. Man, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to be the nigga that, man, I was eating the chicken and then I was eating the man, you know, she don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? Because then shorty gonna laugh at you, you playing that shit, like. But real talk though, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then like for real though, I think it's probably like mostly that 80-20 thing, you know what I mean? The 80-20 thing, man, as far as, looking for what you want in a woman, man, and finding what you want and valuing what you have. But then being like, but it's a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she don't get the humor, maybe she don't do.
Keep it funky. She got a fatter ass.
She got fat ass.
She got longer hair.
She got
lighter skin.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep it funky. Keep it funky. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And the 80-20, and that's just, you got a nigga has to ask himself that question, like, What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to cherish, man?
It takes a man.
The 80 or the 20.
It takes a true man for sure, because a boy is gonna go after anything in the candy store that looks good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But only a true man is gonna know what's really good for him. You feel me? And it may not be in the candy aisle.
Exactly. And another thing about the 80-20 is that, you know, with the 20 that's missing, you know, you could also be that son. You know what I'm saying? That's going to nurture that 20% of seed. We're trying to make it make sense.
We hear you.
And
invested in making that 80.
And grow that percentage up.
That's right.
Complete it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Be
That's
the
right.
completing piece.
Make it a 110 or something, 120.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Upper echelon.
You gotta make that choice to be that, because a lot of men won't do that. A lot of men will take that 80 and keep that 80 on the side, knowing that they had that 80, and still try to attain that 20 to get that 100, and feel like, okay, well, as long as I tell my 80 that I'm just about that 80, I can go ahead and attain that 20 and have my 100. Until that 80 finds out that you better make sure that 20 is a lot more than your 80, because that 80 is gonna leave you. You know what I'm saying? That 80, and that's the thing that we don't realize as men, while we're doing that 20, or while we're with that 20, or we're attaining that 20, whatever that 20 is, we're losing out on our 80 slowly already. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, you know what I'm saying? Because women are going mentally. So then when they actually move on and we're left with that 20, I'm telling you, brother, I done been there.
It starts looking like zero.
Ugly. Yeah.
My nigga, 20 ain't shit. So now you're trying to get a 40.
That's
Can't do it.
fat L.
You can't do it. It's a fat L.
There you go.
That's a fat L. And then it turns into a cycle, because now you're that woman's 80 and she's going to attain that 20. So you left with nothing.
Nothing at the end of the day.
And I feel like it's not until brothers get into that exact moment that they realize, man,
Realize like, damn, bro.
the cheating ain't for me. I gotta graduate to men, because the cheating ain't the cheating ain't it. The cheating ain't it. But women cheat too. Women cheat too.
Women do
Quay,
cheat.
you a woman. Women
But
cheat.
I don't cheat.
Shut up.
I don't
fellas.
promote that. Women do cheat. I'm not gonna hold you.
I feel like sometimes when women cheat, it's more deceivious than a guy. Cause some guys do it in the moment.
It depends though. Women do it for different reasons. Sometimes it is emotional.
I feel like that's worse.
Like you have to be like women, real women like communication.
worse.
They like connection.
Yeah,
Like
I
so,
hate that
if you're not giving them that,
Yeah.
like they're gonna wander off. It's like a cat, like you see outside. You know, he
they
had a
gonna
house.
wander the streets real fast.
They gonna wander the streets.
You always want to be chilling
You know what I'm
and shit.
saying? You gotta.
Gotta chill.
It's not like keep them on a leash, but you know, you gotta keep a balance, just like they keep a balance with you. So it's pretty much 50-50. But yeah, women do cheat, but you just gotta know who you're dealing with. If you don't know who you're dealing with, then just know you about to get dragged or get hurt, or it can be many different like scenarios. So that's a tough one, but I don't cheat though, so I wouldn't really know about that.
Well, now that it's come down to pretty much the fact that men cheat and women cheat, because the male society is like, women cheat too. It's men cheat, women cheat.